Welcome to ELVPrasad Techzone. Those who are visiting my channel first time, please subscribe so that you will get notifications when new videos are uploaded. Now the topic is Spark architecture. So here we'll understand the Spark architecture by taking one example of a Spark job execution. So in the diagram here, this is the Spark architecture. Generally here Spark follows master-slave architecture. So in the diagram here you are seeing driver, which is the master, and various worker nodes are the slaves. So whatever the driver assigns, that will be uh, performed by the various worker nodes. So in the Spark architecture, in this way Spark follows master-slave architecture. So what exactly this execution and how the things that takes place within the Spark job execution. So let us see. Here this is the Spark job and it has the Spark configuration details will be later. So this Spark job is submitted to the cluster. During that time here Spark session will be created and Spark context object will also be available in that. And whatever the code written within the driver program here whatever the transformation and actions are written based on that actually execution plan directed acyclic graph, it's an execution plan will be created, and we'll see the full flow here, like whatever that directed acyclic graph and execution plan, so that will be created based on the transformations. And Spark is lazily evaluated, means whenever some action takes place then only the transformations will be executed. If there are no action is triggered, means it will not execute any transformations. And so that's why if any action is triggered at that time, this execution plan will be submitted to the DAG scheduler, and based on the transformations here task will be created. And again this same type of task will be grouped into one stage. In this way we have the stages of tasks will be created, and each stage has a multiple tasks, and whatever the tasks which are created, which are passed to the worker nodes, we'll see how that execution of task and how does it take place. Here so these tasks are passed to the various worker nodes, and within the worker nodes we have the task and executor, how these things are provided. So here cluster manager, so it will allocate resources to the various worker nodes based on this Spark configuration. Here based on that it will provide executors and executor memos and could execute a course. So means course means here number of tasks, so those things details would be provided. uh, so these executors and executor memory and all those details will be provided by the cluster manager based on this Spark configuration. So in this way tasks in various worker nodes will be executed in parallel across various worker nodes. And during the execution of task there are different kind of transformation takes place. So we'll see what are those. So during the execution of transformations, so within the executor there are narrow and wide transformation takes place. So narrow means what are the map and flat map union, those kind of transformations are there at that time, narrow transformation takes place. Wide transformations takes place when join group by, so like that complex operations or transformations are takes place at that time, wide transformations will be taking place. So in this way these kind of narrow and wide kind of transformation takes place during the execution of task. And after the execution of the result, so after the execution of the task, here final result from all the worker nodes will be sent back to the driver. In this way the Spark job will be executed here. uh, in this way here within this so whenever the Spark job is submitted to the cluster within that Spark session, and Spark will be created within that, we'll have the Spark context object, and based on the code written within the driver program here, transformation and actions, here once any action is triggered at that time, here the tasks will be created and the stages of task will be categorized, and those tasks are sent to the various worker nodes. And within the worker nodes, all the tasks will be performed in available executors within the worker nodes. Once execution of tasks is complete, the result will be sent back to the driver. So in this way, the Spark job execution takes place in the Spark architecture. So we'll share more videos related to the Spark in the coming videos. Like, share and subscribe to ELVPrasad Techzone.